Hello friends, welcome to Jotun's channel. Today we are going to see something interesting about the Chinese civilization which flourished 5000 years back ago. First, let us see about the social life in Chinese civilization. The king and later on the emperor was considered the secular and religious head of the society. Under him were the nobles and the merchants, the craftspeople and the farmers, and finally the slaves. Friends, let us see about the occupation in Chinese civilization. The ancient Chinese practiced a number of occupations. They include cultivation, cattle rearing, and pottery making too. Let us see about the first and main occupation, agriculture. Agriculture was very intensive and in many cases controlled by the governments. Let us see about domestication of animals. The ancient Chinese used horses and horse-drawn carts for transport. They also domesticated cattle, sheep, dogs, cats, and poultry. Let us see about the sericulture. Sericulture or silk production forms an important part of the Chinese tradition. Perhaps the Chinese were the first to read silkworms on mulberry trees. Oh! Let us see about the pottery making. The Chinese potters developed a highly refined form of pottery material called porcelain. They made beautiful vases, beautiful jars, cups, bowls, and saucers. They used a special type of clay to make such pottery. Many of these had fine glossy surfaces and were decorated with colorful and beautiful designs. At last, we're gonna see about the last occupation, carpentry. Wood was used extensively to construct buildings. Walls of palaces were made of polished wood. The Chinese also made beautiful and pretty cabinets inlaid with ivory. Friends, now we are about to see the trade in Chinese civilization. The Chinese exported silk, tea, porcelain, pottery, and paper to Japan, India, Egypt, Mesopotamia, and even parts of Europe. They used both land and sea routes. The main religion. During the early years of the Chinese civilization, people worshipped the high god Dei, Shangdi, who they believed was responsible for rain, wind, and thunder. The ancient Chinese also practiced ancestor worship and the worship of forces of nature such as the Yellow River and the sun. Script in Chinese civilization. They used oracle-born inscriptions. Music in China. The Chinese created numerous musical instruments such as the zeng, zio, and erhu. The use of these musical instruments spread throughout East and Southeast Asia. Now, we are gonna see about the most interesting part, architecture. A famous example of typical ancient Chinese architecture was a pagoda. Numerous wall means for defense were connected into a single system in the 3rd century BCE by the first emperor of China, Shi Huangdi. At last, we are about to see about the science and technology in Chinese civilization. The paper making process can be traced to China in the 2nd century BCE. They created paper from mulberry and other fibers, fish nets, aldracs, and hemp waste. Some of the earliest recorded observations of comets and solar eclipses were also made in China. The first known seismograph to record earthquakes was made in China. Friends, we have seen a lot interesting things about the Chinese civilization. Here are 2 facts. Read and enjoy. If you like this video, please share, comment and subscribe to Jordan's channel. Thank you, friends.